Hey guys, my name is Mike Munzing with Munzing Mortgage Group. It's time for Stephen Thomas's report again. First time I've done a live shoot for a while, but here we go. I'll be right back. Occasionally it's fun to get out here at Soka. It's such a beautiful landscape, such a beautiful place here in Orange County. Had a little trouble getting down to my studio this week, but wow, couldn't be better than this. The rates are looking great. Go over to my website at www.mikemunzing.com. Pull up that rate sheet, take it to your open house. It'll be really informative on just some of the basic rates that are out there. You'll see where the trend is going, and they are looking fantastic. But once again, I'll step over. It is time to bring up Stephen Thomas's report. Now, Stephen really talks this week about the demand and how our low inventory is absolutely affecting demand. The demand numbers dropped by about 7% in the last couple of weeks, but that's what happens when you don't have inventory. I've been saying that for a while. His comment is that the actual true demand that we're seeing in this market, you know from working with the buyers, is much higher, but the actual demand that we're seeing on the pending sales is much lower. Let's bring up that little chart here at the bottom, and that shows that dip right there. Maybe hard to see with all the other lines, but we have dipped. We are down once again 7%, or 201 pending sales in the last couple of weeks, and that is down to about 2,624 pending sales. Now on to the next page here. I want to bring up that chart at the bottom. Couple of interesting numbers. He looks at active listings this year versus last, and he's talking about right now what's currently is a snapshot of what's going on now, and all total listings a year ago was at 7,040 listings. We never made it to 7,000 this year. We didn't make it to 6,000 this year, actually. And we are now at 5,639. Now, what's interesting, look in the bottom little chart here. If you want to freeze that and look at that, that talks about the total homes placed on the market for the entire year. Actually, it's for the first 8 months, but that is 31,104 properties in 16, and really only a couple thousand less at 29,153 for this year. Problem is, there's been such a good demand this year that these properties are coming off the market. Just some interesting numbers for you to look at, and something to definitely be aware of. Okay, on to the next page that covers that inventory we talked about. Now, the inventory in the last couple of weeks were down 4%, or 223 homes, and it currently sits at, as I said before, 5,639 properties. You can see it right there in the chart in the middle, where you can see we just never made it anywhere close to the previous years. Get out there and get more listings is what I think we're saying. And then the luxury demand he talks about at the bottom of the page here, and that is plunged. The demand has plunged by about 7%, while the inventory has dropped about 1% on the luxury properties. Okay, onto the summary page here. He kind of covers in that little chart, he covers the expected time on market. You can check that out. There's so much more information in this report, so you should really download that and subscribe to that over on reportsonhousing.com. But once again, now to the summary page. What he covers are a couple things I haven't touched on. Is the expected time on market for all homes in all of Orange County has only changed by 1 day in the last couple of weeks. It's gone from 61 days to 62 days, and he does estimate as we get towards the end of the year that number may start to climb. And then we've got that there were 3,110 closed sales in August, just this last month, and that is a 12% increase over July of 2017, the month before, and it is a 1.3% increase over 1 year ago. Great report, great information, got great charts and graphs in the back. If you work with buyers, if you work with sellers, this is really important information. Don't forget, as I often say, go over to my online application. Let me tell you about that. I'm hearing out there from some of the realtors, then the mortgage bankers are saying, hey, we'll make your buyers look just like a cash buyer. We just plug in the appraisal and such. You know, that is, any of us can do that. I can absolutely do that for you. The problem is a cash buyer can't get fired. A cash buyer can't go and run up a bunch of credit card debt. So no borrower looking for a loan is going to be quite as good as a cash buyer, but we can certainly make them look great, get them ready to go, and all always, I need to encourage them. You need to encourage them. Don't do anything crazy. Hopefully don't lose your job, but also don't go buy a bunch of furniture. Don't go buy a new car. Things we need to remember. So have them fill out that application. It's a PDF. They can download it, make it really simple. Heck, you could put it on your phone and email it straight from your phone. Makes it quick, makes it easy. We get their credit, we get them ready to go. Hey, it's going to be a beautiful weekend. The weather's cooling down. It's fantastic. And I love being here for you and your buyers and working closely with you. So God bless you. God bless your family. God bless this beautiful country we live in. It's fantastic. The weather's calming down all over the country. So we should be great. Have a great weekend. We'll talk soon. Bye-bye.
Money, 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 money.